Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Porto with Visit Winona. Todd Hansen is running the camera, and we are Facebook Live from a place that is near and dear to my heart. We are at the Performing Arts Center at the Winona State University campus, and we're about to walk inside and give you a look at something you have never seen before. What's going on inside is the Great River Shakespeare Festival is putting the last finishing touches on their season 20 plays, Hamlet and Much Ado About Nothing. And tonight, we are going to get a sneak peek through the backstage area. We're going to see where all the magic starts and where it's happening right now. They are going to do preview shows, I believe, starting on Thursday. The whole thing starts up this weekend, and it is going to be an amazing season. They are doing Much Ado About Nothing, which they have done 2 times before in season 2, and then again about 10 years ago. They are doing Hamlet, which they did a few years ago, and that is the only other time that they have done it besides this time right now. What's really exciting about Hamlet this year is that Hamlet is being played by a woman, Tara, the most legendary female actor in this company. She and her husband, Chris Gerson, have been here since the beginning. And, well, Chris was here in the beginning. I think she came a little bit later anyway. Anyways, phenomenal actor, and I'm very excited to see that. I'm going to Hamlet on Saturday night, so that's going to be great. But right now, what we're going to see is how this all gets put together. Nobody has ever been allowed to film backstage before, ever.
Okay.
So
all right.
We're going to kind of sneak around. We're going to be flies on the wall. Whew, thank you. That sun was so bright. We are going to be flies on the wall. We're going to catch up with Doug Schultz-Carlson right here.
Hey,
Doug,
Tim, how are you?
Nice to see you.
It's
okay.
good to see you.
I told him when I saw him last week, we're huggers. We're huggers here in Winona.
Absolutely,
yeah. Okay, so Doug, your title, I don't want to get it wrong, Managing Artistic Director?
I am Artistic Director, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
And you are also directing one of the plays?
I'm directing Hamlet, yeah.
Exciting. It's very exciting. Okay, so I know that look, some people get to go in there and watch
we're actually doing a dress rehearsal tonight. So we've got a few people will get to actually see the dress rehearsal, and we will get to see the very beginning of it. But I think they already called 5 minutes, so here,
let's
come
go.
on back this way.
Okay, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we gotta go.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna walk in. This is Winona State University, as I'm sure you've said. We're gonna go in through the area that we use as our prop shop.
Look at this, you guys.
I know, right?
So in other uses, this is, I believe, the black box, right?
Yeah,
it's the Black Box Theater.
So they can set this up as a theater. We've got it, electrics are set up over here. You can see that's where they keep all of the gel and the electrics, and they repair lights. And then over here.
What I need to know is, what is this?
Well, I can't remember. Carl. Oh, Carl's our prop supervisor.
Is it a platypus?
Carl, what is the dinosaur for?
Nessie, she was intended to be in Complete Works of William Shakespeare Bridge.
Oh, right, yes.
Nessie is like a mascot now for the company.
At the moment, but
yeah.
I resemble that. I'm sorry, he's not Mike, so you couldn't hear. He did he said, she's feeling a little deflated at the moment. Which, get it, she's not in. Anyway, you got it. Okay, let's go.
I think Carl is actually mixing up blood back there.
Nice. Can I see it? Oh, man.
I know, right?
It's just soap, but Todd, did you get a good look at it's really gross. Wow.
Yeah.
It smells like soap.
The things we get ourselves into in theater, right?
I know. I was hoping that we were going to do this on a Hamlet night, and then we could put on the blood. But now that I see that, I'm really glad that this is not what we're doing.
So we'll go in through. This is the shop where we build most of the sets. And then this also then serves as the backstage for the theater.
It's really dark back here.
Yeah, it is.
Doug, how do they get around without falling over stuff?
Well,
know what I'm
blue
saying?
light.
Okay.
And everybody has to learn their pattern.
Look at, who is this? Wanted, Conrad Baraccio.
So these prop tables, this is where the actors pick up all their stuff.
Oh, fun.
But come on out here.
Okay.
And get into the theater.
All right. So they're doing it differently than years in the past, where people would sit up here in the rising theater seats. But this is done in exactly the way that Shakespeare himself intended it. This is called theater in the round, and so the chairs will be all set up surrounding the stage, right up on the stage, which I think is super cool. Okay, Doug, tell us, what are we seeing?
Well,
wow.
We've got actors warming up, getting ready to go. You can see over here is where all our designers are
it's so
set up.
exciting.
I know, it's really cool,
Yeah,
isn't
this
it?
is really cool.
So they've been working the last couple of days setting the light cues and the sound cues.
Yeah.
Gabby Rodriguez is our director of
Hi,
Much Ado
Gabby.
About Nothing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel for dress rehearsal tonight?
I feel excited. We have some folks in the house.
Oh,
today,
good.
so it's very good.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
Well, we're just sneaking through.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Get out of your way.
We're set up
Okay,
like a
look at how
we're set up
look
like a
how cute.
neighborhood block party, so that's why we've got all of the
Oh, this is what my neighborhood
stuff up.
looks like.
Yeah.
Just kidding, it does not.
Cynthia, you know
Oh my
Chris,
God.
right? Yes, but you don't even recognize him with a mustache on.
Absolutely did not recognize you at all. That's good. That's good. I mean, I've only known you for 20 years, so it's a good costume.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. That's Chris Gerson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to write blogs for Visit Winona. Okay, we'll keep moving.
Here, we can go on this way. So Ella is our production manager. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Leah designed the sets, and Avery is our lighting designer.
Hello.
Jeff is our sound designer. Yeah.
So I used to write blogs for Visit Winona years before. Oh my gosh, years before I actually, really took on a role on there as a staff worker for them. And so I would write these blogs, and I would joke that I had this huge crush on Chris Gerson. And the funny thing is, I'd never met him, and I didn't really, I mean, he's cute, he's adorable, but it wasn't true. But I used to joke about it all the time. And so then one time the newspaper sent me, it was like your first meeting where the company all comes, everybody sits in the auditorium.
Come on through.
Oh, come on through.
Yeah, sorry, we're just in the way.
We're just in the way. How about we get out of the way?
Yeah, okay, we'll go on through to the hallway.
And so I had been joking about this for like 2 years in blogs or something. And so then the Winona Post sends me to sit, or I guess JRSF invited me to come sit in the first meeting where everybody came together. And then someone said, oh, and there's Cynthia Porter's here from the Post, and everybody goes, ooh. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really funny. I
That's
was
great.
actually embarrassed, and I was just like, well, I mean, that's cool, that they're reading my blogs, but still. But okay, what's in there? We don't care. We're not going in there.
So here's
Ooh.
the green room. So actors are coming out. Hey, Tara.
Oh, hello, Tara. Nice to see you too. That's Tara. Hamlet, and Hamlet on a different day.
So green room, we can peek in the door there. This is where the actors wait before they go on stage. Izzy is in.
Hey, Izzy.
Much Ado About Nothing. Yep, and the other actors. Will is playing Benedict this year.
I know, Will.
Oh, they just called places for the top of the show.
Ooh. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do this in a different order. How
Yeah.
about?
Do you want to loop down, or shall we go peek and see what they're going to do in the theater?
How soon before they start, Doug?
It'll be just a couple of minutes. We can probably
Okay,
just
so let's
take
go
a
down.
lap in the,
Yeah. We'll do a hot lap.
Okay.
That's what they call it, the raceway. Remember, hot laps? I learned that word when we did the Mississippi Thunder Speedway a few weeks ago.
So we can go. We'll go down here. We can see the wardrobe room, which is where they do all the repairs. And obviously, like, costumes need to get washed every single performance. So we have a crew that is doing that, and if they get blood in things, that has to get washed out.
And this is also where they make them as well, right? Aren't
They
they?
actually
Are they
make
sewing?
them in our office downtown.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, but they do a lot of repairs
Wow.
and things like that here. If anything ever gets broken,
I just saw a bunch
they'll
of
be in
sewing
here.
machines. That's all.
Yeah, well, there are sewing machines in here. This is where WSU builds their costumes.
Oh.
But for us, we use this for laundry, and we do all of the repairs and everything. And clothes that are on stage, I mean, you can imagine they're running around, they're rolling, they're doing all kinds of stuff. So stuff gets ripped all the time.
I
Zippers
bet.
blow
I
out,
bet it
snaps
does.
fall off.
I bet it does. And
Yeah.
not to mention all that gross blood that we saw. Because
Exactly,
they have to
yes.
start bloodless, right, at the beginning of the
yeah.
next show.
Yeah.
How many shows are going on altogether? Tell me that.
2 this season. We're doing.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I mean, so you're doing every other, right? And some days you have 2 shows. So how many opportunities will someone have to see Hamlet?
Oh gosh, I didn't count that up. I think about 20. About 20 performances of each.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. And what about Much Ado?
Same thing, about 20.
Okay.
Yeah, we pretty much alternate. So anytime you come in, like if you come in for the weekend or any 2 days,
Yeah.
basically you can see both shows.
Yeah. Okay, so but what we did not mention is my favorite event of Shakespeare. And listen, I'm going to tell you guys something first. I was not a Shakespeare person in the slightest when this came to town, and I was writing for the newspaper when the very first guys came, and I saw, I sat at meetings that they were at saying, we want to bring this Shakespeare Festival of Winona, and everybody was like, really? And it took a little convincing, right? Because we're like, we're not a Shakespeare town, we're well, what does that mean though? A Shakespeare town? I don't know, but no one thought that we
Benjamin,
were.
Right?
Oh, of course. Hello. Nice outfit. Looks nice.
Thank you.
Sorry.
This is what I wear when I'm
Hanging out.
I'm not even working tonight. That's okay. I got it. Yeah. So, listen, I was going to ask everybody where they're from. We're running so hard. Like I haven't asked a single soul where they're from. Okay. How are we going into the wings? Tell me
We'll
that.
go this way.
Okay. So listen, the rest of my story was this. I did not know how this was going to work, but I believed that it had some really smart people who were going to try really hard to make it happen. So for the newspaper, I wrote about it, I blogged about it. I never went to a play for like the first several years. I never went to a play because I was just like, I'm not a Shakespeare person really. That doesn't, like, I don't even, like, I play Shakespeare people at the Renaissance Festival. Good day, so half-a day on the, like that. But not like Shakespeare, heady stuff. And what I did not expect. So I finally, all my friends were going to Shakespeare. I made friends with actors and people in the production crew. And finally I went to a play. I can't remember. I think it might have been Corey, Corey Allen, my dear friend Corey Allen, might have been the first one to actually get me to a play. And I just was dumbstruck by how much I had missed already. Like, it was not what I thought, because I thought, oh, the language is tough. Like, I won't be able to understand it, and I'll be falling asleep because, this is all just so ancient. And it's so not either of those things. They do a really good job trying to make the language very approachable, that sounds strange to say, but it's a process where they sit together and they go through the language. They talk about, what did he mean? How can we inflect this in a way that it makes sense to people, right? And so I found myself really identifying with the story, because Shakespeare was a brilliant storyteller. He was and his pandemic, what's it called? Pandemic iambic, what's it?
Iambic pentameter.
Which is...
There's got to be something in there. It's the one pandemic joke we missed.
So clearly I am not a Shakespeare person. I can't even pronounce the style that he wrote in. But if you think about it, he wrote how many plays?
37.
All in this like kind of, super patterned verse. And so it's all performed that way. But it's done in such a way that you are just drawn into this story, and it's modernized. Like, give them a peek at these costumes that they're wearing. This is not like pantaloons and panniers and
so what we're seeing out here, this is actually the start of the play. So it has a little bit of a slow start, and as the audience is coming in. Oh. Yeah. Because in Shakespeare's time, you're exactly right. In Shakespeare's time, they would have worn whatever they wore in the streets. So we wear modern costumes. We wear things that they would wear in Winona
I didn't know
today.
that's why you did that. I thought it was just to make it seem more modern, but I didn't realize that they just didn't really...
But Shakespeare also, like if they were doing Julius Caesar, which is set in Rome, they would not have worn togas. They would have worn Elizabeth. They would have worn what you wear in London at the time. So that's exactly what we're doing as well.
And so all these places that do reproductions of Shakespeare and they're dressing in Elizabethan garb, they're just...
It can be an interesting thing, but it's not what Shakespeare did in his theater.
Yeah. It's
So here we go.
Okay, wait. Here, we could just watch for a second here.
It's a very goofy opening.
Sigh no more, ladies. Sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever.
Amen to that.
And that's Shakespeare. The text of this song is Shakespeare.
Is it really?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You know what?
Being constant, never
Okay, that's it. If you want to see more, you're going to have to buy a ticket, guys. Okay, we're going to scoot out of the theater now. Let these guys do their work. This looks like fun, though. So I just learned something, Doug. I did not know that that's why all of your, and not always, like I've seen some that they had some Elizabethan looking, pantaloons on or whatever they're called.
Sometimes we'll choose a different time period. We'll choose,
Sure.
Some time period that is past the time of Shakespeare, or sometimes we'll choose like a really, we'll go back to ancient Rome, or we'll.
Yeah.
But that's a modern theater practice to say we're going to make it look like a different time.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I like it. So the end of my story is this. I went to one play, I believe it was The Tempest.
Yeah.
And I was hooked because it wasn't anything that I thought it was going to be. It wasn't boring, it wasn't droll, it wasn't confusing. It was engaging, it was beautiful. I remember just being just dumbstruck at the imagery of these white flowing fabrics and the professionalism of the theater company, which, by the way, okay, so my plan was, before we just started running around here, was that I was going to stop every person and go, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Florida. Okay. She said Florida. Sorry, she's not mic'd. I shouldn't ask questions of people who are not mic'd. It's not fair to you guys. But and the point is that they're from everywhere, right? People think, I think one of the biggest misconceptions people have is like, oh, that's cute. Winona has a community theater and they do Shakespeare. Nope. This is a national theater company. They are auditioning from all over the United States and even Australia. I know you had an actor from Australia at one point. And same with the crew, the production workers. Everybody is coming together from across the United States. And they're coming to Winona. Why? Because Winona's awesome. That's why. And
People do love it here. I mean, we get people from LA, New York, all over the country, all over the world, and it's beautiful here.
Yeah, so 20 years in, and you've been here since
I've been here since the beginning, yep.
I remember you just very, very vaguely.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we ever spoke, because I never went to a play.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
You have to come to the play.
I can't believe I just admitted that on camera. Oh my God, don't look at my nails. I've been in my garden all day. But honestly, you guys, you have got to give this a try. And it's incredibly reasonably priced. Also, I saw that you have like a pay what you will night.
Yep, there's pay what you will. This week are the pay what you will previews, and then there's there are student discounts. There's all kinds of different ways, and even the full price tickets are a lot cheaper than most professional theater companies.
Right. I bought season tickets for like the front row, for like the premium.
Definitely.
And that cost me $48 for a ticket, and that but only 4 rows back was half that price or something. It was just really astonishingly inexpensive. And part of the reason is that there's a lot of community funding. There's some grant funding, but also a lot of community support behind this to bring this to everyone as a gift, really. This is from benefactors, and this is from patrons at, a high level of patronship. Because this is a really important thing for people to be exposed to, and we're so blessed. I didn't finish what I was saying, though, in the stairwell as we were running to catch the beginning of it.
That's the trouble with running all over the theater.
Yes. My favorite thing is on the schedule for, I know this, July 23rd, is it? It's the Calathump.
The Calathump,
The Calathump.
Yeah.
It is the most fun you can have, I think, in the Midwest on a Tuesday night, anywhere, absolutely bar none. So what it is like a variety show. Everybody, I mean, there's, the crew members, technicians, hair designers, everybody has their own special little things that they do, and they come together, they do skits, they do like talent. I did see those, I forgot their names, do like running around in their tighty whities once.
Oh, right, yes.
I can't remember what their names were, but it was pretty.
Can't remember why.
It was pretty hilarious, but it was just hilarious. I mean, this is a screaming, laugh out loud night, and you can get a ticket for that too. And so, actually, season tickets are on sale now. Single tickets are on sale now. You can go to grsf.org and you can see everything you want to know about this, everything about the play, everything about the actor. For each of 2 productions, Hamlet, Much Ado About Nothing. One is a drama, Hamlet is serious. I'll just give you a heads up on that one. I saw it and it was beautiful. It was breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. And Much Ado About Nothing, I don't think that I've seen them do it, but
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
it's been about 10 years since the last time
can't-
we did Much Ado About Nothing.
I
yeah,
can't
so-
remember, but
Yeah.
I'm coming again.
Yeah, Chris
so.
and Tara played Beatrice and Benedict in the last time we did it.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I saw it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So anyway, Doug, thank you. I know
Oh my
we're-
gosh, thanks for
we're
coming over. Yeah.
keeping you
Yeah.
from your thing, but thanks for keeping us out of trouble in there. We're gonna go outside and finish up.
All right.
See you
great.
Saturday. I'm coming to Hamlet with Chris.
Oh,
Chris Blanchard.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, great, great. We'll see you Saturday.
See ya. Bye. Thanks everybody. Okay, you guys, let's walk outside. Back into this blinding sunshine. Oh, it's so nice here. Everybody, I know that in some parts of the country it's really, really hot right now, but here it's perfect. It is about today 83 degrees, sunny, a light breeze. I literally don't look at my feet either. I am just garden dirty. I try to wash my hands enough to get here to come and do this because the weather's so gorgeous this week, and it's going to stay that way for at least the next week, as best as I could tell. What a great time to take a road trip. Come to Winona. I saw on the website there are some seats available, I believe, for this weekend still, and for sure different nights through the rest of the season. Get your tickets, come and experience this for yourself. You will thank me. You're going to send me a note and you're going to thank me because it's going to be the most surprising, coolest thing you do all summer. Thanks everybody for coming along with us on this Facebook Live. Find us next time. We're going to go look at something else and give you a sneak peek around at whatever we can get our way backstage into. And until then, I hope you have a great week. Bye everybody.